Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. A little bit later than sorry about that. We're always, it's a few minutes past 7. Sorry. Top tip: never eat a very hot chili just before you come on live on stream. Oh, lordy, lordy. A little bit late tonight having our dinner, but oh well, we got through it. Oh, a metrazole is required, I feel, or anti-indigestion tablets. It was very nice, to be fair. So anyway, how are you, everybody? I'm personally fairly average, as always is the case. And this week, well, not over busy, to be fair. However, a few bits and pieces came in. I'm just trying to think now. The chap brought in. Oh yeah, he brought in this 5-in-1 strimmer hedge cutter saw whatever machine. It says like it won't run the hedge trimmer. It won't. I connected it and nothing works. Can you have a look? And I thought, well, I don't know a lot about those things, to be quite honest with you. But good, I'll have a look. Of course I will, thinking, well, it's worth a few bob. So he brought it in and I had a look at it. It's all but brand new. I think it's a Swepat. I think that's the name of it. I don't think it's a particularly expensive one, although probably £200 or £300. And he borrowed it from his son, and he said the son was working fine, all the rest of it. And it's the one that this chap that brought it in. He looks after one of our or people that we know their garden, and he's always bringing stuff in to be repaired. He knows about deadly squat about anything that's got petrol in it, so he's quite a good friend, really. Anyway, he brought this in, and I had a look at it, and I sent him away. So look, give me a few days, and I'll have a look at it, which I did, and I actually ended up speaking to Mick and Luke about it on an app 2 or 3 days ago, or a couple of days ago, and they suggested what I need to do is maybe cut the tube off, make it shorter so that the drive shaft meets the other drive shaft. Anyway, I had a look at it yesterday morning or yesterday lunchtime. So I looked down. I thought, yeah, I can see the drive shaft coming from the attachment, the hedge trimmer. And I looked down into the tube that comes from the motor itself. There's no drive shaft in there. The silly bugger, he dropped it out, hadn't he? So I earned 20 quid for doing nothing, really. Anyway, I'll give him a call. He said, oh, thank you very much. At least you found out the problem. And I'll contact my son to find out where the drive shaft is. He hasn't come back to me yet, so it's sat in the garage now. I'll start charging storage fees, I think. A guy turned up today to pick up his mower that the drive didn't work very well. I think I might have told you it's one of these German, Austrian AdFab, whatever they call the damn things. And he said it stopped working, stopped running very well. You used to have to run behind it. Then he had to walk behind it. Anyway, I look at it. And the drive belt was, I think I might have told you about this. The drive belt was well and truly knackered, in fact, split and dried out. Anyway, he came along and picked it up, well pleased. And I tell him how much. And the cheeky bugger said, "You got change?" You cheeky bugger, I mean, it wasn't even a lot of money. I think it was about 80 quid or some sort of thing. But you couldn't write a book sometimes. Some of these people. And then another guy knocked on the door, completely out of the blue, middle of the week. He said, "Remember me?" I said, "Oh yeah," thinking I haven't got a clue who you are. I really have no idea. It's one of these chaps that it's he was shite high, as we call it over here. I mean, filthy dirty, no teeth. Anyway, he said, I was just working up the road here, and I'm wondering, I've got a petrol-driven pressure washer. I've cross-threaded the spark plug. Can you fix it? Now, I'm aware of these taps that you can pop through and rethread and all the rest of it, but I suggested maybe just put a new head on it. you know, let me have the engine number, whatever. We'll see if we can find your head. Thinking I've already got some flatheads out there that I can use. But so I'm waiting to hear back from him. But I had to smile. You know, do you remember me? No idea. And I'm sure we've all done that. If you can hear in the background, by the way, a little bit of noise or music or whatever, this one of our neighbours, 1, 2, 3 doors down, is having a birthday bash. We weren't invited. A bit strange that. Anyway, whatever. Wouldn't have gone anyway. And there it is. And we've had our heat wave. And we had a huge rainstorm yesterday, tea time. It absolutely chucked it down for about an hour, which is brilliant because we need it, obviously, because then it's all dried out. And the lawn still looks very, very poorly, to be fair. Whatever, it's not important. So anyway, let's have a look. See who's come along this evening. Have a look. There's 27 in the cellar already, or the pantry, whatever you want to call it. Let's just have a look. See where are we? So Henry, good evening, Henry. Be there right there, mate. Great. Bless him. DNR engine, small engines. It's saying hello to Henry. Well, hello, Henry. Hello, DNR. Ken Smollett. Good evening, Ken. You're early this evening. I thought you were going to do a stream lunchtime today. I did keep an eye out for you, but there was nothing there. You're saying hello to Dave, who is DNR Small Engines. Trode Manders Yule. Here, every girls and buddies. I got a hello. I think every girls and buddies. I guess. Trode Manders Yule. Help me out on that one, guys. Anybody we got blue spanner? Have a look at that for me. Oh, it's Morton. Of course, it's Morton. Yeah, of course. Good evening, Morton. Hope you're well, mate. Sorry. Hobby Motors here. And Ken Small saying hello. Hobby Motor again. Ken Small Engines. Steve Small Engines. Good day, TC and everyone else. Good evening, Steve. Lovely to see you, my friend. I watched some of your videos today, funny enough. That was to do, funny enough, with the spark plug repair. The spark plug hole repair. You put a hack on there using an old spark plug as a die, or tap, I should say. Very interesting, mate. Yeah, good stuff. I enjoyed that. Jordan E saying hello to everybody else. Good evening, Jordan. I hope you're very well, my friend. Mac 10, 28 in the house. Hobby Motor. Jordan E saying hello to John Clem. Big John, how you doing, mate? I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to go. Hi, John. I'm not going to do that. Well, just have, haven't I? Never mind. Mac 10 saying hello to Ken Small Engines. Jordan E, Mac 10. Let me just go through. I'm getting down through here now. Geist playing with his dolls. Grow up, Phil. Grow up. Hobby Motor. That's some. I'm going to put the link out before I get myself in any more trouble. Let me just put the link out, and then we'll see who else is on the communications, on the comments. So just do that for you a minute. Where are we? Paste. There we go. That should now be going out. Hopefully, it should be going out now. And in the meantime, we'll try and catch up with everybody, saying hello to everybody else. Ronnie Barker. Hello, Ronnie. Hope you're well, my friend. Hobby Motor saying hi, Conker. Hi, Conker. Hi, Ronnie. New comments coming up. Oh, so's a chili. Oh, lordy. Mark Robbins again. I see, where are we? Just getting down through. I'm halfway down through now, guys. If I've missed anybody, give me a shout. Thormo lady, good evening or good day, gentlemen. Stella, the lady of our dreams. John Clem saying hello. Let's go fix it. Hi, mate. I hope you're very well. Lawnmower detective. Good man. Donut man. Here we go. Hobby Motor saying hello to Stella. You getting a queue, my friend. You getting a queue. I'm getting down through there now. Am I? Let's go fix it. Yeah. Ronnie Barker, Ken Small Engines, Lawnmower Detective. Jordan. I think we're getting close. Everybody keep coming up. I've got a job to keep up with all this, to be honest with you. Hobby motor. So I think I'm nearly there. I am nearly there, honestly, guys. If I missed you, shout, for goodness sake. Right, Wiley's there. Anders, forward, yeah. And I'm there. I'm up. Nearly was there. And there we go. So that's all the comments. 27 in the basement, or 27 in the kitchen, whatever you want to call it. And let's just have a look, see if anyone wants to come up and have a yap with Mr. Indigestion here. Henry, good evening, my friend. How are you?
Fine, Conker. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Hot chili's eaten far too quickly.
Oh, boy.
Lemonade is required, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you keeping well, my friend?
Too hot out there. Oh, I tell you. Oh,
Is it?
yeah. You go out there and you burn. It's like, the heat just burns you,
How hot is hot out there?
It's probably 90 something right now.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Let's bring up Ken. How you doing, mate? 91. Oh my.
91. Yep.
That's so wrong, isn't it?
Warmer. It's still got a few more hours left. So
yeah,
right.
I'm hoping everything went well. Was it yesterday, Ken, or today? Everything went well with your meetup?
Well, he my son met him today.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. I don't want to say any more about it than that.
Yeah, almost 33. Yeah.
My Lord, yeah.
Yeah, it's warm.
Here we go. Let's have a look. See, hello, mate. How you doing?
Hey, boys.
Good to see you. How are you doing? All right, mate.
Hey, all. And Conker, thank you for the double shout out. Trollman and Tool. That's okay, Conker. That's okay.
That's the joys, mate, of making mistakes.
Yeah, Danish words are terribly to pronounce. So.
Yeah, you're right. My pronunciation is not the best in the world anyway, but we do our best, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have some fun.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, mate. That is what tonight, Saturday night's about. It's a meet up in the pub, with or without beer or whatever. No doubt Klaus will be around in a minute. But, of course, it's a bit early for you guys over in the States. Although they say it's never too early. It's always past the yard arm, isn't it? Yeah. Past the yard arm.
Always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, we've been waiting for some more rain. It's really, really cloudy and it's got quite cool at the moment. It's down to about it's around about 18 at the moment, which the last few days that's cool, but nothing like you guys had.
Would you believe the other day it was so stormy, it was knocking down trees and everything all around me except for my town. The town in front and the back and the two sides, it was storming and nothing here.
Yeah, well, they always say the sun shines on the righteous and pisses down on the whatever it is. I can't remember.
Okay, is that what that is? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the rest of the saying. Whatever, it's not important. What's Ronnie put here, man? Let's have a look. See, Yorkie. Yeah. So, what have you guys been up to? I suppose you're just sheltering from the heat. I suppose at the moment.
Yeah, we're
hiding. Yeah, I didn't even go out today. Didn't even go out.
Really?
Yeah. It's hot out there, Conker.
Yeah. I mean, we just stay out of it, mate, to be honest with you. I mean, Mrs. H went to, I don't know if you guys ever heard of a place called Wilton House, which is near Salisbury. It's the ancestral home of Lord and Lady somebody or another, I don't know. It's a huge place. It's where they film all the, all the period dramas and the films and on TV stuff. They always use this place, Wilton House. Look it up. It's beautiful. But anyway, they had a big do there today, whatever. Mrs. H went over there and met up with a friend of hers. Come back, didn't bring me a present. I'm not happy about that. When you go away, you bring me a present.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
you're like my wife. She'll say, "Did you bring me anything?"
I'm the same, mate. I really am. I don't mind you going out somewhere. Just I want a present.
Yeah. I just me and my family just come home from vacation in Klaus's land today, and
yeah.
no, not Jylland. He's part of Denmark. So I'm the completely opposite part of Denmark. So until yesterday morning, we had a very, very nice weather in Denmark. I think the weather Conker is talking about were coming to us yesterday morning. So and it has been raining all day today. Not that windy, but it just been raining and cloudy and not that good. But we have had 5 days with a lot of sun in the very west of Denmark. So it has been very nice in Denmark until yesterday. So
I can't help but notice in that motor behind you. Do you want to tell us about that one a minute?
This one?
Yeah.
That's a Kohler. Kohler K 3 Ken
was it 12 horse?
Don't say anything, Ken. It's a 341. It's a 16 horse.
Oh, 341, yeah.
How many fins does it have?
341. It's only this one only got 12. Henry.
Yeah, it's only 12.
But I think it was last year I talked with Ken about it. The one I got down there on floor, it got 13. So, but it got a bad rod, so it needs a replacement piston and rod, and I don't know if it need another crank, but
yeah, you probably just clean the aluminum off or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe. My father had those too, and he bought a bucket of parts. It's a long story. But it's new shiny parts for them. The one piston doesn't fit because he ordered a wrong size. A long story, but it's I need to fix this up because we got in the 4th of September we got a big gathering with the small tractors, small compact tractors, as I call them. Ken knows the right word in the US of them. It's the lawn tractors, you know.
Tractor show.
Yeah, and I want to have 3 of them with me. I only got 1 running, and I need to fix 2 of them. The one of them, it only needs some small things, air in the tires, and just a little hydraulic hoses bolted on again, because I need to measure them up, because tomorrow I'm gonna pick up a Toro Groundmaster for a friend of mine and drive it to him. It's 3 minutes from me. He bought it, but he don't got the car and the trailer to pick it up, so I'm gonna pick it up for him and drive it over to him. It's almost the west side of Zealand.
Does the Groundmaster have the decks that lower on the sides, or which one is that?
No, it's only got a front brush.
Front. Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
Go get your beer.
We need water.
Yeah.
And it only got a brush in the front, but he need the, what do you call it? It's not the rear end, but it's the front axle.
What is it? Is it a hydrostatic differential? Or
yeah, it's a hydrostatic, and he need the hydrostatic front end for his own Groundmaster.
Mhm.
So, and I'm gonna trade a Honda sweeper, if you call it that. It's with a brush in the front. You only sweep the asphalt road when a constructor is done with his work.
Yeah.
It has been used for an asphalt team. And
Yeah,
I got it.
We use it for sand, but we also use it
Ah.
sometimes to dethatch lawns. Those brushes work pretty good for that too.
Okay. Yeah, this is from a firm. I traded it with a friend for some hydraulic things, and I'm gonna trade it tomorrow for a Western 1336. Yeah, it's a it's a nice one. It doesn't got an engine, it doesn't got wheels, but it's got the decks and the belts and everything. But I got the engine down here, and I got another one similar to it with the tires on. So I need to trade it so I can put a whole together and put it by the road and sell it. So a busy day tomorrow. So
It's quite busy now, actually. Four.
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
So, Ken, it's gone relatively well today for you. Anyway, yesterday, you were a bit very apprehensive, weren't you, mate?
Well, yesterday sucked because I was in the hospital for over 4 hours.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
to do my normal blood thing, and I give a lot of credit though because it was funny. I had all the guys on the other app that we talk on, and they were just ragging the nurse and having fun, and we had a good time. It went by fast.
So that's because you give blood, don't you? That's the point.
Well, every 4 to 6 weeks because I have a very high iron level.
Oh yeah.
So I have to give a pint every 4 to 6 weeks.
That your body is diluted from the iron. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it is give it. Just keep draining.
My niece has that.
Yeah, it's not really oh god, there's different names for it. I don't have the disease that causes it. It's just that my levels are so high that for the past 3 years I've been going every 4 to 6 weeks giving a pint. So I go 12.
Is it donated to somebody, Ken, or is it just taken?
The problem is if you donate it, they check your hemoglobin level. If your hemoglobin level is good, you can give blood. The problem is with iron-rich blood, if you give it to someone who can't process it, it can hurt them. They can get a condition. So they do test it, like the Red Cross will test it. Too much ferritin, you say to yourself, "Ooh, iron-rich." Yeah, but too much is not good. Especially
hemochromatosis.
Yeah, I don't have hemochromatosis though. That's not they didn't diagnose that. They just said genetically my body
Mr. Google's pretty smart, eh?
It's predisposed to making the iron. So
when they put the little drop of blood in that test tube, it just drops right down, huh?
Well, it makes it as an analogy. Say normal blood is water. Mine's like molasses sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's harder to pump, and your pressure goes up, things like that. So I didn't realize it till about 3 years ago. I got tested for it. So yeah.
Henry, did you mean it was heavy blood or what?
Yeah, the iron in the blood. It's heavy.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, it drops.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. No, I noticed it because I kept getting headaches. All right, and the problem is the level's supposed to be around 13, 14. Mine was at 900. So yeah, it was kind of high. The most a person's supposed to have, worst case, is around 200. Mine was at 900. So it was pretty astute. So yeah, we've been doing it now for 3 years. It's funny. I know all the nurses. I walk in there. Hey, how's it going? I buy them cookies at Christmas, stuff like that. But this nurse is new. I got a picture. I'll show you. It's Mick's girlfriend now, Diana. Let me show you a picture. There we go. That's Mick's girlfriend, Diana.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of women there, Ken.
Oh yeah. And she's what'd she say she was? Cuban Puerto Rican, she said.
Oh, fun.
So yeah. Oh, but she had a bunch of she was giving it to Mick too. We were having fun. We had some fun. Hey, I was there half a freaking day,
Yeah.
So but like I said, it's my day off of work. I have every other Friday off, so I plan it for the days I have off of work, so I don't have to eat to work.
Didn't you say that they had to have 2 goes to get the needle in or something?
Oh my God! I felt bad for her. I had her last time and she buggered it last time, and I had a big mark on my arm, and you know when they bugger taking your blood, you know. And this time she goes in, and I'm like, I didn't really feel that. Are you sure you're in? And she's, oh, I'm in. But she couldn't do the heparin. You know, when they flush it with the heparin, she couldn't flush it. She said, I'll take the samples, because the samples came out to do the blood test, but she wasn't able to flush. I said, I don't think you're in, honey. I said, just jab me again. I don't give a shit, you know. Oh, no. So she gets the head nurse, who I knew, Caitlin, and Caitlin was trying to figure it out. She said, no, we're going to have to do it again. So I was like, oh, here you go. And then she did it again, and she was fine. But all the while, Mick and the boys are, you know, I had my earphone in, and they're digging her. Oh, my God. Finally, I said, you know what? I took the earbud out. I said, here, talk to her. And he was talking to her for a few minutes. So.
I mean,
we had fun.
They go to put the old needle for the blood test and stuff in. They always say a sharp scratch.
But then the blood tester that tests the ferritin was broken. So I had to wait another hour or two for them to fix that. And it was like, really, guys? I'm usually out of there in 2 hours. It was 4.5 hours yesterday.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
So.
There's a question there.
When you leave blood like that. Sorry, Phil.
No, beg pardon, Bruce. You're saying that there's a question there for you technical guys. I mean, big 4-engine motors, so the best for reliability. Is there such a thing as best?
Briggs.
Absolutely, I'd say Briggs.
Well, I was going to say Compost, but that's old school. He's not here, so we could talk.
They don't make those anymore, though.
I know, but I still see a lot of them though. Just like you, Bruce. You've been 30%.
30% of my lawnmowers are Tacoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get that many over here, to be fair. Not that many, at least I don't see a lot of them.
Well, you know what? I was showing somebody the other day, and I've got these flats of carburetors, right? I've got my Honda flat is bulging fat. My Tecumseh is, you know, because you part out a lot of old engines, it's got lots of carburetors in it. But my Briggs & Stratton, which I see the most of, only has about 8 or 9 carburetors in there. So that tells me I'm parting out fewer Briggs than I am anything else.
Yeah, I mean, to me, when they went this plastic carburetor with Briggs, they lost it somewhere. I don't understand it as such. I can understand they think, yeah, it can save money, be cheaper and stuff, but damn things just don't work.
They're nice to clean.
Easy, yeah, absolutely easy. And I mean, I've tried cleaning that or reaming out the main jet on them, you know, the one at the bottom. But I can't get on with it.
Klaus loves them.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we see nothing but old stuff out here in Western Canada because the plastic carburetor is still relatively rare here. Isn't that something? Yeah.
Well, I can send you a box full of them if you want.
Maybe they put them on maybe they're on Pony Express coming across the prairie or something.
I was going to say, speaking of old plastic, my kid had one of these laying around, an old Hero 5 or 4. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to work it.
Nice. Well, you need these technical guys, mate.
That's why I have children. Yeah.
Yeah. Any 4-year-old could work it. I'll tell you.
Go get a 13-year-old.
Mine is a.
Oh wait.
Oh, there you go. What kind is yours? Oh, is that the aftermarket guy?
No.
That's a real one.
The real one, yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's the gold-plated one.
I was gonna say mine's. Yeah.
No, it's a GoPro 7. This one.
7. Oh, cool.
And it's got a screen front and back. That's nice.
How can you tell which one it is? Yeah, see, my screen is different.
Yeah, Ken, they said the Hero 4 is the better one.
It's either that's the back of it's just got a regular black screen. The front of it looks like the other GoPros, but it doesn't say. I gotta charge it because it's dead.
Yeah, a lot of people.
You one of these carriers, Ken. You know, you can. It goes in a cage.
Yeah, I have the cage. My kid actually has one. It's called the Cube, GoPro Cube, and because when my kid plays hockey, he wants to like film himself. You know.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they work really well. Even. I mean, the only trouble I had with mine, it kept turning itself off. But I found that there was a problem with the settings. Once I sorted that out, it's easy. Of course, you can get a remote for them. There you go.
Yeah, it's another $100.
Yeah. Phil, I mentioned before your head there looked like you had a yarmulke on, a little dark on the top there, Phil.
Sorry, mate.
Bow your head a little bit. I was gonna say it looked like you had a yarmulke. Yeah.
That used to be a solar panel for a sex machine, mate. Now it's a sunscreen.
What are you up to, sir? Oh,
Oh, there's an after. Is that what is that?
Aftermarket one.
I've got 4 or 5
And,
of them, but they just
I
don't work.
got a little more expensive one, and this is the remote control.
Oh,
The
cool.
one of them is for the red one is for a picture, and the gray one is for filming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
But I don't.
I got the remote, but I do use it. It makes life a lot easier, but it was a lot of money for what it is. I think it was about £60, I think, or some such thing. Which I thought was
Yeah,
a
I'd
lot
like
of money.
to. I don't have a remote on my camera, and I sometimes when my hands are filthy, it's really doesn't feel right turning the camera on and off.
Yeah,
What are you
sure, I
using,
understand.
Bruce? Are you still using that Sony, or what are you actually using?
I'm using an old Olympus TG8. It's great.
Didn't you drop it and you
A
bought
great
another
built-in.
one or something?
Yeah, I've gone through 3 of them.
Okay.
The last one I bought used. But you know, they have a really, really good built-in mic. There's no farting around. You know, I've got 4 batteries and 4 cards, and away I go. It's just simple,
I only use my telephone.
right?
My cell phone. I only use that, and sometimes when I got, I've been searching for a camera with a good screen, and to flip around like Klausy got one with a screen, so he can flip it out around. So when he's behind it, he can flip the screen to see it, and when he's in front of it, he can flip the screen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can watch
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, but can you?
Yeah, you can flip it so you can watch yourself.
Yeah, he's flipping
Okay.
it. He flipped it right there.
I'm turning it on and off too fast here.
What model is that, Bruce?
Olympus TG8.
Now, do you have to change any kind of settings, or you got to change the
It's the first time
PDF?
it has. You guys are jinxing me. It's the first time it hasn't come on.
Yeah.
I set my GoPro with an iPad, so I can watch myself recording on the iPad separately. I'll put the iPad screen to the side, and then you can link it through the Bluetooth, so you can see what you're recording.
No.
Is it right on time, or is it like delayed?
It's slightly delayed. It's about half a second delayed. But
That's
to be
okay.
honest with you, the problem with it, you end up looking at the screen all the time rather than looking at the camera. You end up, this all the time. You can't help yourself. Look at me, I'm on telly.
Yeah.
But I've seen some of Stella's and Mick's movies the last time, and they got a microphone on.
I think I need a new camera.
Yeah,
I've been looking for a remoted, not a remoted, but a Bluetooth microphone, because I think it's much easier to make some good content with a microphone on, and you could take the complete sound and put it on afterwards. So
yeah, it's all on how much money you want to invest in making videos, isn't it? I mean, I don't make many at the moment. I've not made them recently. I've not made many at all, purely because I'm too lazy, quite frankly.
My camera just died. Same thing that happened last year. Thanks, guys.
I would like to get a camera that has a separate box in front of you that you can adjust for a zoom or zoom out, or volume or whatever. A separate box.
Well, on the Hero, you can use an iPhone or an iPad as your viewfinder and do
it as well, Henry.
Yeah.
The remote control does that.
Does it? Yeah.
Yes, you can use the remote. It's got. Don't know if you can see there. Where are we? It says tools.
Huh.
The red circle is on and off, and the spanner is a tool you click on there, and you use it to zoom and so on and so forth.
How do you know when you're filming, though, Conk? Do you have a viewfinder somewhere where you can see where you're
filming? I linked the GoPro via the Bluetooth to my iPad.
Oh, okay.
So you can put the GoPro app onto your iPad, and then watch it on there.
And you need that many batteries and that many cards to video? You said you got 4. You said you got 4 and 4, right?
I just need them I only need really 2 video cards and 2 batteries. If one dies, then you just flip in another battery.
Yeah,
But
I got 2 batteries.
last
There.
thing that happened on the last camera, the screen quit, went black, and that's what happened today.
Can't you plug it in so the power's, your power supply is plugged in?
Yep, I can charge it, but what happens is you wear out the charging port before the camera wears out. And now this one is it's dead.
Oh, we jinxed it.
That's okay.
Put it in the refrigerator, let it cool off.
That's a good idea. Put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
It's like
I tell you, now with this
you can
weather,
start
you
with oil.
can't leave your phone in the car for more than 5 minutes.
No.
It'll shut off. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Too damn hot. Yep. It says thermal, whatever.
Well, I'm kind of devastated here, you guys. So there's my battery,
That's it. No more videos for the next 2 weeks.
my card, and there's the phone.
Olympus is a very good make, though, Bruce, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. But the other 2 that have died, it's time to move up. They've been making this same camera for about 8 years. So it's time to move up. But it's just been so handy because it's simple.
Sure.
Yeah. I use my cell phone because when I got maybe 7 clips, I just upload them to YouTube and I draw them down on the laptop, and then I know it's a long process, but it's that or buying 700 no, not over 1,000 kronas expensive camera maybe to film it all. I have the capacity on the phone, on the card to have it on, but when you press stop, it's just that's a film. You have to upload it. But in the vacation, I just I downloaded an app on the phone for video clips. So maybe now for the rest of the time, I'm gonna put them together in the app and maybe just upload one movie to YouTube, and then I can take it down on the laptop and cut it down in what I will have and put something on, some sound or music or something. So
how many krona for a pound then? What's the conversion rate for a krona?
For what?
Yeah, you 1,000 krona. What's that? And what would that be in sterling?
That's 100 English
pounds.
Yeah, that's £100. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's 10 kroner for 1 English pound. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go to your phone provider, wherever you go buy phones, people turn in phones just to go get another one, the latest. They sell those turned in phones. You could get them a lot cheaper than what they really cost when they're new. So you can get a 128 gig phone for probably $50.
Actually, this phone I bought used.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I once bought a brand, as Mick would say it, a brand spanking new phone, and it was 3 months in when from a date it was new. It broke on my work. The screen broke, and I couldn't use the screen on it. 4 centimeters down, I couldn't use it. It was just to throw in the trash.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sad because I loved Sony Ericsson, but now I'm on the Samsung, and it's a nice phone. It's good to film with. It got some good. It's good to use for me, I think. So and for filming. So it's a nice one.
So get another used. That's all.
Hey, Bill.
Get another used one.
Yeah. I will buy another used one only to use for that. But then I got I need a card, a phone number in it, to have internet on it, to upload to YouTube that way through. So
Yeah.
No, you don't. Just
Hey, Bill, how you doing, mate?
download your files to your computer and upload that way.
Yeah, just plug it into your
Yeah. I could just put a
that's
cable
what I
in
do.
the phone. So
It'll come up as
Easier editing.
It'll just come
Yeah.
up as where
You look a bit cooler this weekend, Bill, compared to last.
Well,
couple of weeks.
I'm in Indiana today. And if you guys want to fall in love with a place,
Indiana wants me,
Show us around, Bill.
but I
you've got to
can't
love
get-
that. The little house with all the flowers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you got to see the sign. The sign just makes me smile.
What does it say? Like pay or we trust you?
spools.
Yeah.
What kind of spools?
Yeah, put money in
Well, these
mailbox.
kind of spools.
Oh, those.
They're big wire spools where it says
Yeah.
put money in the mailbox on the front porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's gonna happen.
And you're in the middle of Indiana. And even if people know there's money in the mailbox, they'll leave it there.
Is this your place, Bill? Or you visiting there?
No, we're actually considering moving here, but my uncle's in the hospital, so I've been here for a week. You know, it's because he's pretty beat up. So I installed a new guardrail. You know, to go down the stairs, he never had a handrail. So I put a handrail on, and they've got the biggest yard you've ever seen in your life. It's 10 acres of grass. So I helped them get that all cut down and all in good shape. And, you know, fix the leak in the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. You know, trying to be a good nephew.
good for you.
And all of the English folks along the way, they'll like what they consider good transportation.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, Jack.
Egg.
Yeah, he's got like 7 of them. He's got everything from new ones to this is the favorite, I think. It's an old Vanden Plas from like 2005. And for me, that's like one of the prettiest, most elegant cars ever made. I just love that thing.
Is that what's that XJ? Is it Bill? Was it XJ, XK?
I don't know. Let's go look.
Probably an XJ.
I don't know.
It'll be on the
XJ.
back, mate. It'll be on the boot.
Well, Van der Plas, isn't a Van der Plas is it an 8-cylinder?
It's an XJ8L.
There you go. Oh, so L, the extra length. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, most of the ones he's got are like the supercharged versions.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
one of them, it's funny. It's a 4-door, and it tells you what to do to race it. And I looked and said, "What is it?" She says, "Oh, it's just an 8-cylinder." And I opened the hood, and it's got a blower on it, factory. And it's like, holy crap! And I went and looked it up, and it's got like 570 horsepower or something ridiculous. It's not as fast as Briggs' car, of course, but it's probably pretty quick. Sorry.
There's a better color though.
Well, no, his is a nicer color, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked at Jaguar at Castle Bromwich near Birmingham for 4.5 years.
Sorry.
We launched the S-Type. I was part of the launch team, and beautiful cars. But over here in the UK, they don't hold their money. They depreciate very quickly.
Well, now this one. Now, if you look at it, you think he's had this thing since the get-go. So he's had it for probably 15 years, and it's spotless.
Beautiful cars.
It's a complete another humility over there, Bill.
You want to say hi to the guys? No. Oh, come on.
No.
Sure, he doesn't want to say hi to the guys. That's my aunt.
So you're being a super nephew.
Are you in the car? Show us it, mate.
Look at the dashboard and the gauge.
Look at that walnut. That's walnut.
Yeah. And don't look at her, whatever you do. Sorry, Sheree. You put your glasses on, you'll be a rock star. Okay, wait. Okay, she's got her rock star glasses on, so now we can look. Yeah, you're incognito.
Oh, wow, what a car.
But yeah, I was telling him, it's like you keep these cars like perfect. He doesn't drive them.
What is that? McDonald's wrappers all over? What is that?
No, that's just my mask. Yeah.
Those walnut veneers, they're all handmade, would you believe? There's a shop in Birmingham that makes those.
That's all Burl. Isn't it?
It's all
It's
Burl
Jaguar.
walnut.
Jaguar.
Well, no, they pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
they're good at it. We're not good at it.
The Jag.
Very
Jeremy
lucky
Clark.
to be able to drive around in one.
Hang on to your seat here. This is that.
Hanging on. Oh, the hole. Yeah. You're gonna bounce us. Clear. Yeah. How could you not want to live someplace like that?
It looks like the Waltons.
It kind of is like the Waltons. The whole world here is like the Waltons.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Zippo is just on the edge of Muncie, Indiana. Eh?
If we just now to go get a tomato. We went to a house that's been converted into a what would you call it? A little farm store.
You got a smile as big as a cat on your
Yeah,
face.
I'm just looking at that.
Well, it's so cool. You know, I think I've got to go back to Texas where it's all rednecks and pickup trucks, and it's like, oh,
We have that. You know what? Where I live, it's like it's Canada's Texas, and I'm really tired of these kids in these huge jacked up trucks with the big fat tires, and they're driving around at 3 a.m. I'm getting kind of tired of it.
yeah.
Bruce, it's what the young kids want.
I know.
You can't do anything about it.
I know.
It's the time. It's the time now. So.
I was young once too.
I had my
We all
truck.
were.
I
Yeah,
had
yeah,
my-
but Bruce, when you were young, the Novas and the El Caminos were raised in the back and with the spring with spring races
Yeah.
and
I had a '68
Of course.
Camaro.
I had a '69 Chevelle with an old big block.
There you go.
yeah, that was the time then. So if the Cummins doesn't if the Cummins blow up, they put a Duramax in it and 2 turbos and a big stack in the trunk and
2 stacks.
yeah, 2 of them and pull the arms around on the pump and it smoke coils and they do it over here too.
The price of
So-
trucks. My pal Gord just bought a 2005 GMC Duramax,
Yeah.
240,000 kilometers, which is about 180,000 miles, 27,000 Canadian. Whew.
Yeah, but in Denmark I say it's wrong because I don't do it. It's not economic, but young guys do it. They put stacks on them in stainless steel and they roll coil all the time if they can. As soon as they got out of the mom's kitchen, they do it.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing with kids. Yeah. If they don't got gas in the blood, they got diesel in the blood and iron.
Iron. In the
So
blood.
yeah, it's just a thing.
What happened to Klaus? He was on for a second.
Yeah, he's got a
He
problem with
said
the
he
internet, I think.
Is he
Internet?
still in Italy? Is he still in Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still on vacation. So I could maybe say for him that he got a very, very bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he did say that he
So-
was going to struggle. He was going to try today, but thought he would struggle with the Wi-Fi over there.
Yeah.
He managed to
Wonder
get
if
through
he's-
once, I noticed.
Are you anywhere near the fires there, Klaus? I know it's hot. He'll answer.
Yeah, he will. So
But we had some serious fires over here during our mini heat wave.
I saw
There were
that.
several houses destroyed, which is unknown over this side of the pond.
Last year we lost the whole town just west of us here.
Yeah,
Lytton.
it's unknown over here for that sort of thing to happen. It was, quite frightening, really, because at the moment the local councils are not cutting the verges and stuff, the grass, and the idea is that they will save the bees, to keep the wildflowers and stuff, which is okay, fair enough, makes sense.
Yeah.
The trouble is then you end up all this dried up grass. There's a fire risk, and that's what went wrong. Yeah. But there we go. Luckily enough, we don't get that weather that often.
The government still want to spend the money, eh?
That's the problem, isn't it? I mean, yes, yes. Well, we're all very hard up, as you know.
It looks maybe if it's what I think. No, it wasn't Klaus. In the night, it's just Bill again.
All our bees, I haven't seen really that many honeybees, but our yellow jackets that usually build nests in my rear view mirrors and in my gutters and all that, there's not a one nest. So where they all go? Now they're saying the monarch butterflies are going to have a problem.
Yeah. The leather jackets, or the wasps as we call them, they're just now starting to show up here.
Yeah.
They're a damn nuisance.
Good
evening, Stella.
Good evening, gentlemen. I hope everyone is well today.
We're all
Thank you, Stella.
In you, my lovely.
Hey, I just found a video on how to fix my camera on YouTube.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where else, Bruce?
I know.
Where else would you find that?
Go figure. Olympus Tough TG8 screen goes black. Repair.
So not just like unplugging it, replugging it, and changing the battery won't help?
I even blew some air in here while these guys were watching. How you doing, Stella?
I'm doing all right.
I put on your video about an hour ago.
I gotta pay more attention to that. No, I had put out that video. I was a little late. I took a vacation and didn't really plan ahead. What else is new?
In this video, you were Earl.
Yes, I was Earl, and
How are you so loud?
Pardon me?
How are you so loud?
Oh, I have no idea. Am I loud?
Yeah.
A little overmodulated.
Oh, well, I'm just on my I'm just on the speakers on the laptop. That's weird.
Yeah.
Let me go to settings and see if I can do anything about that.
What?
What?
Yeah, holy cow.
Hey, Bill. You're back.
I faded out for a second. All of a sudden I heard, let me see if I can do something about that.
As soon as Stella turned up, you were back on, Bill. I know. I know.
Hey, I missed all you guys, man. I had quite a week. I turned 66.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah, happy birthday.
And I'm drinking water.
Hey, everybody! I got something to say to you. We have to make a toast to Klaus. He got 4,000 subs. Yesterday. Yeah.
Well, I'm Klaus. If you're watching,
He should be buying. He should be buying, didn't he? That old tightwad.
Makes my 310.
How many people live in that country? Isn't that everybody?
No, I think there's quite a few for this land. Now,
He's got to start doing English videos now.
they own Greenland, so it depends on whether you just measure the density of the people in Denmark or you would measure it with Greenland in it.
There are only 4,000 interested in lawnmowers in Denmark. He got all of them.
Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, we'll go to Greenland. They'll get 42 more.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, Tim's birthday too. He was 50.
Pretty young for a grandpa.
His brother was 52.
Yeah, his twin brother, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were born 2 years apart and they were twins.
Hey, guys, next time you're cutting your yard, appreciate this. This is the yard we cut yesterday. We started here.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Now wait for it. Now we're going into the yard.
One hour later.
With two big mowers, it took us like hours.
Well, you almost need like an old 8N or something and a bush hog.
Well, no, we had a 72-inch Snapper Pro and a Skag Professional.
Right.
What was that coffin doing there?
Yeah. No, there's one for it's like cutting a golf course.
Yeah. You can just stick some poles in the ground and make money.
Like the intro to Dallas. It's like an intro to
Selling
Dallas.
the funeral plots. Do you mind us burying people in your yard? Yeah, she both know to burying people in the yard.
Down in some place there, Bill.
The house is that the original house on the homestead or is that house number 2?
Say it again, Bruce.
Oh, I just wondered if that was the original home to the farmstead, or is that house number 2?
Well, no, he had the house built here.
Some of those houses in Indiana go back to the early 1800s.
No, he had this built new.
The
And
garage is the size of my house.
Yeah, it's just nice work out there.
It's Americana, eh?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's the whole house is that way. But I always tell her she's just a better interior decorator than I am. Everything's just so cool here. I can't stand it.
I think you better move there, Bill. You look so. I haven't seen you smile. You're ear to ear.
I keep telling them, that's the one I like.
What do you have
Oh shit! Now Stella's taping me over.
I'm putting this on the microphones. Is that better?
No.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah,
Shit.
okay.
Stella, it just looked like the tip. He's the wrong person. He's the wrong person.
I don't know what to do.
Just relax.
Yeah,
You'll be fine, Stella. Don't worry, lovely.
Is Nick being nice to Klaus?
Don't worry about it, Stella.
If
to hear that.
I do it this end, maybe. Let's have a look. See. Try that, Stella. See what's that like.
Is that better?
Yeah, I've turned you down.
1, 2, 3. I keep stuffing little bits of shop rags behind some tape, and I'm like seriously. I mean, I don't know. It's just the regular microphones on my laptop, and I go to the settings, and I don't see there's any way to adjust that. So
I've just turned you down
my
this end,
headphones.
Stella.
yes,
I
I could put on headphones.
But no, I said it's going to go look for mine. I'm getting ready to go to the airport, and I lost my headphones.
Check.
Take a call, guys.
That should be better. I found something. That should be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. I can peel all this tape off my laptop now.
Yeah, all of a sudden we got 33.8889 Celsius. Just went up.
That's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot here. I was going to try to do some work, and of course I went outside, and of course my neighbor is like running a router, so it's like me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'll wait a little bit, and then it starts raining, and then I gave up. I quit. It's 97 outside right now.
97.
That's a little warm.
That's
It was 85 on my birthday, and not a cloud in the sky. It was perfect.
That's nice. Good way to celebrate.
We had 9 people in for dinner, and we had barbecue chicken. We cooked it on the barbecue so that it was just cooked, and then we put the 18 chicken breasts in the slow cooker and put them on warm. And then Trudy had the salads all cut up, and we didn't have to do a darn thing when everybody was here. We didn't have to work.
way to go. Way to go.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Getting kind of tired of chicken, though. There was 8 left.
Yeah.
Chicken stew, chicken salad, chicken sandwiches, chicken.
Chicken buns. My favorite.
Chicken in 2 weeks.
No,
That's right. Keep eating chicken.
I told Trudy, I said, can we put the rest of the chicken in the freezer? He doesn't like to waste food.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna drop out, and I'm hoping Klaus is gonna come on. He's gonna get a good Wi-Fi. So I need to make some dual rims for my errands tractor to the big gathering of small tractors here in some weeks.
How small are the riding tractors? Like, are they like something that looks like a baby tractor, or do they have the motor?
Yeah, they are baby tractors. Yeah,
Okay.
They are baby tractors. They got.
Oh yeah, that's what we use here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks
You
like,
got
I would call that a rider. I wouldn't call it a tractor.
yeah.
It's
Depends where you live, Bill.
There we go. That's better.
Nice.
that's 26 by 12 by 12. The normal tires is 23.5 by 10.5 by 12.
Came off of John, obviously came off of John Deere.
Yeah, they did, but I got them really cheap. I mean, we early on we talked about the kids having big stacks, and in the 70s they raised up the end, and some of that. I'm in the big tire competition now.
Now you can go faster because you get more resolution.
No, it's just because they were awesomely cheap. So I paid 800 kronas for them, and 200 in shipping.
How much is that in real money?
How much is that in American dollars?
That's 80
UK.
That's 80 pound in English, and you only get the rims for that. The tires are one tire is 100. Yeah, in English it's 100. It's 1,000 kronas in Denmark for one tire. Yeah, 800 kronas. It's just awesomely cheap.
Expensive.
Yeah. So yeah. In Denmark they are expensive because they are from US. This is the same as an John Deere 316. It's the same and not the same. It's Aaron's own, and it's the same as a Ford LGT 16 or 12 or 14 or something. So it's an awesome tractor. So, and I got 4 of them, and I need to get some extra working for the gathering. So I'm gonna drop off now, and hope Klaus is coming on, and you're gonna have a good one, everybody. And Stella.
Lovely to see you.
Have a good day.
Cheers.
You guys aren't going to believe this. This is I share this pump with a friend of mine. Okay, so let's just get right in there first. It's a little dark. There's the end of the pump right here. You see one of the porcelains is missing. There's the 3 porcelain head. Okay. This porcelain replacement right there was $105 for one.
Holy crap.
I know.
Is that the Italian pump?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
It's a General TT 9091. The old one, he used a pump saver. For the wintertime, he used a pump saver on it. And this is what happened to one of the porcelains.
Wow.
Now you've got me worried because I've got one of those airless sprayers to paint, and I put pump saver in it, and I keep it for a long time with the pump saver in it.
So now I got a little more light. You can have a better look at it.
It's only a piece of porcelain. How can it be so expensive?
I don't know.
That's obscene.
So the head, it is obscene. This is the head, and it has the 3 holes, right?
Yeah.
That go over those 3 studs, and all 3 studs have the porcelain pieces on them.
What do they do then, Bruce? What do the porcelain inserts do?
Well, they just go back and forth and compress or pressurize the water from chamber to chamber to chamber and then out.
Oh, that's the thing. That's the mechanism that brings the pressure. That slows the motor down and everything when you're off.
This is the head and the unloader here.
So that's why pressure washers they throw away when they.
Well, I know, but that's without the unloader, that pump is $742.
Wow,
Yeah.
they fell. Hold on a second. You want to do a what is it? I got a good what is it for today.
So that was expensive.
Yeah, get a hold of
I wouldn't have done it because I've actually got a new pump, and I kind of gave my half of the pump back to Gord, and then he stored it in his shed instead of in the garage. He thought he filled it up with the pump saver, and the last they fill up one, then the other, then the other, then the other, and this is the furthest one from the input, and it cracked.
Bruce, get a hold of Rusty Rooster. He probably get you a good deal.
Well, it's done now, and if it doesn't go, it might be. If there's any blown seals, we're gonna forget about it.
So
But he told me to spend. He told me to spend $100. I couldn't. I couldn't. Have done it. But online, it was $82 for 3.
Yeah.
But it was from Wing Wang, right? So I'd rather. This is an Italian cylinder, so we'll do it.
And you don't know if that's it. They're probably.
Well, that's what I said to him. The parts list is up. Just one second. It is interesting. I said to him, there are too many parts in this thing for it to be reliable.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can blow me up or not. There's a lot of parts in there.
There is. That's why
Yeah, there
people
is.
usually
All it takes is one little crack in a rubber O-ring.
That's right.
So I don't fix pumps anymore. You guys might remember, about 2 or 3 years I was on a pump kick, and I was fixing everything I could find, and only about 40% of them were actually not coming back.
No-win situation.
Yeah. Replace
So-
the pump.
Ken, you got a what is it now? Have you said?
Yeah. It's a little
What do you-
blurry because I zoomed in, but
What is that?
What is
something
it, Ken?
from the farming industry.
Oh,
It's a tool.
guess what it is?
Guess what it is, and you get a sticker.
Go, Bruce.
Here you go,
Go.
Klaus.
waiting for the Jeopardy music.
Hey, white guys can't dance.
Here's another picture.
Hang on, mate. Here we go. 2 seconds. Agriculture, you said?
That's
Yep,
a
that's
spring.
what
That's kind of a spring retainer on there. I don't know what that is.
Worst part is I'm sure there's one in the barn right here.
I don't think so.
I'll bet there is.
I don't think that crop is indigenous to Indiana.
You know, I think you should move to Indiana, Bill. These small towns in the center land, all over North America, they need some people to move back into them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's the little city we were driving through when I kept dropping connection was called Bright, Indiana. Bright like shiny bright.
Oh yeah,
And I just going through there, I fall in love with that place every time.
yeah. Something.
And I
out
told
of
her, I said, here, visit my uncle at his house. It's like, I don't need a 6,000-foot house and 10 miles of grass, though. I decided one time, I cut this one time, and it's like, no, I'm not going to spend 5 hours cutting the yard with help. With 2 mowers running, it took like 5 hours to cut this thing. It's like,
That's crazy.
I wanted 10 acres when I started looking. Now I want like 1 acre of grass and the rest trees.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just too much grass.
Well, I bet you that little town looks like the one from Back to the Future where they go 84.2 kilometers an hour and they hit the main clock.
Now, yeah, the quote unquote big city here is Lawrenceburg.
Ooh.
And Lawrenceburg, it doesn't quite have that Back to the Future feel. It doesn't have the town square feel, but like the big plant down there is the Smirnoff whiskey or whatever Smirnoff makes. I don't drink, so I don't know.
Vodka.
Vodka. Yeah.
Potato
Okay.
wine.
How far away
Potato wine.
How far from Terrell are you?
From where?
From Terrell, fixes off.
Podunk.
He's in Indiana,
Podunk,
right?
yeah. Podunk, yeah.
Well, Indiana's not tiny. I don't know. I could be
Yeah,
four
it's as big
or
as
5 hours
Alberta.
from him.
No, because
It's
Lawnmower
big.
Detective, he's over by Indy. He was asking where you were.
Yeah, well, from Indy, I'd be southeast. I'm right next to Cincinnati, Ohio.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
WKRP, yeah.
Less
Kevin,
than-
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm doing. How's everyone?
Yeah, good, mate.
Hot.
Yes, I agree with you. 92 degrees here at the moment.
Yes.
See, I've been in Texas so long, it's 90 degrees here, and I'm sitting outside because I like it.
Yeah.
90 feels good
There's a
now.
light thin breeze.
It's not bad if it's 92 and 50% humidity.
Yeah, 93, yeah.
But when
It
it's
is.
92 and 85% humidity
Yeah.
and 67% dew point, no.
You see here, yeah, in Western Canada,
this helps
before
them.
you get to the mountains, we don't see much humidity higher than 50. So it can be hot and it can be cold, but you don't feel it because it's not humid.
Yeah, Canada in winter is the same as Texas in summer. It not can be cold. It is cold.
Yes, that's a definite statement.
I don't care what your humidity is. If the thermometer says 0 or lower or 10 below, yeah, it's cold. It just is.
0? No, we'll put on a sweater to run out to the garage at 0. We have to put on a coat.
I've been in Western Canada in mid-August, and the temperature was 32 degrees.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
Yeah, that's 0 Celsius.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But you go 50 miles south into the United States, and it's a whole different animal.
Well, Montana's about the same.
Hey, Phil, zoom in. I'll show the whole thing. You probably still won't get it.
Okay, you guys see up there, there's my furnace hanging.
Well, we know it's not a shim.
I can't make it out.
It's the side of a clamp.
Oh, that's your hand there.
It's got
Gotcha.
a purpose. It's got a purpose.
That's a belt of some description, Ken.
Well, there's a leather thing on the left.
Yeah.
There's
I'm thinking it's something that holds a horse to a carriage.
two brass prongs that must have electricity pushed to them. Am I correct about that, hey, Ken?
Nope.
No.
I'm thinking it's something that holds a horse to an implement or
It has to
something.
do with farming. That has to do with farming.
Hoof cleaner.
Yeah, hoof cleaner.
That's what I said earlier.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Napa Valley.
Oh, it's for picking grapes.
There you go. It's to cut the grapes off their stalks.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the girl squished the grapes with her feet. That's the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's how you cut the.
Yeah.
That's how they cut the grapes off.
Yeah,
the
now we
stalks.
know how Bruce is wired.
That's right.
Are you sitting in the grape trough while
Hey, I'm human.
There's one on each finger. You go in there and it snips the stalk of grapes.
And those girls
Huh.
don't shave their legs.
Does that work for you too, Bruce?
No.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, big furry feet jumping on grapes.
I like John's
Grape castrator.
great castrator. I love that one.
Easy.
Yeah. Leave
Yeah,
it.
where's John at? It
He's-
feels
he's
wrong
in
without
South
John.
Carolina.
Yeah, he must.
Or
Oh,
Georgia.
he's probably on a cruise.
John? No, he's not on a cruise.
No?
No.
They don't have cruise ships in Georgia.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
I've been
Down
to
south.
Mississippi. They don't have cruise ships in Mississippi either.
No.
If
Hey,
people, if the
Phil?
cruise ship were to leave, it'd come back empty because they'd see what it's like outside of Mississippi.
Oh, he's on the phone with Mick.
Uh-oh.
On back order, buddy.
Lucy.
Oh, Lucy and the grapes.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Careful, Ken. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
No, there's no music.
Well, there's video though.
Yeah, but I don't know if they do it for video, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it how my mind was thinking.
Yeah. You can't. You start the mental clock. 8, 7, 6, 5.
So is that heat wave over with? And Phil's distracted.
No.
Tomorrow's going to be even hotter, they said.
Yes.
Monday will go down to
Monday's
the 80s.
supposed to be 80s, like high 80s or something.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That's normal.
My
Better than
AC,
95.
yeah, my AC's going now. I can't get any cooler than like 74, 75. It just won't
No.
do it.
So last year we had a heat dome up here,
Yeah.
and I had corn 18 inches long, right? And this year we had 4 weeks of rain, some pump in the basement pumping.
The corn is
And
that long.
my corn hasn't even done anything at all.
long.
with
Yeah,
with all the water.
I tell them that my corn's
But you don't have any heat. You got to have the heat, Bill, and we don't have the heat.
Yeah. Well, Indiana, of course, is the corn capital of America,
Yeah,
basically.
because it's hot animals.
Yeah, the field we went through is, you see corn stalks sticking through because they switch crops every year.
Yeah.
And they had corn last year, so you'll see corn stalks. It's soybeans this year, and it'll be
Right.
corn next year.
Well, the corn in Indiana, it looks like you're driving through a corn maze just on a regular
But you know,
road.
it's
Yeah, it does.
Is that cattle feed, Bill, or is that for human consumption?
Ethanol.
I didn't taste it. I don't know.
They have to rotate so they
Ethanol.
can replenish the.
Right,
No, oh, ethanol. I never thought about that. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. It's, you walk over and bite one and say, "It's good." Yeah, that's cow food.
You're right. It's ethanol. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
50%.
I'm so dumb.
If you want good corn, you got to go in the middle of the corn patch. That's where they'll grow the eating corn.
Yeah. 6 rows in.
Yeah.
Probably because the birds aren't getting to it.
No, if people aren't getting to it.
That could be too. Yeah.
Yeah, they
There's
Maybe-
different kinds of corn. Like I would imagine ethanol corn and cattle corn are similar versus the people corn, which is a different variety, right?
I always assumed the people corn was the stuff that they got after they got the bad corn out and used it for ethanol and cows.
No.
No, it's
I really did.
much sweeter.
Oh, yeah?
No, it's a sweet variety. High sugar content.
For people.
Yes, maize, isn't it? They said it's maize.
yes.
Same thing.
Totally different.
Patakia.
So Bill, would your aunt and uncle consider like leasing out some of those acres to some other farmer so you don't have to mow all that mess?
No, that's their yard.
Okay.
See, the problem is the government.
That's the yard. I know. I told him, I said, I'm thinking about moving here, but if I do, I'm going to put up Frisbee golf nets in his yard.
There you go.
I could get an 18-hole course out of this mess.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
That could be fun. That could be fun.
And that's just more stuff to have to go around with the mowers, though.
Well,
But yeah, and of course, being a guy, after we finished mowing, he's in the hospital, so me and his wife, Cherie, my aunt, we mowed it. And when we were done, I said, "Okay, hon, you know what we got to do next?" She says, "What's that?" And I said, "We've got 2 mowers and a great big long field to play with. We've got a race."
Yeah.
Being the gentleman, you know how the race came out. But in reality, yeah, I was on the faster mower by a mile. The Snapper's a rock star.
You need
It
to get
thing
yourself
flies.
a 5-chain ganger mower, Bill.
What's that?
You see the 5-chain ganger mowers, 5 sets of mowers.
oh, God.
Oh yeah.
You
Hey,
can mow
zoom in on Bruce's corn.
There's my corn.
Wow. That looks good, Bruce.
Yeah, it's only 4 feet tall, though.
That's okay. 4 feet is better than 3.5.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
is.
And soon
Is
it'll
that,
be
is
up.
that, is
There's
that
my
for
pea.
eating, Bruce?
And there's Ken's potatoes back there,
There you go.
Taters.
Nice.
Red and green.
and that's beans in the front. Those are beans along the front.
You don't have any critters, Bruce, that attack anything?
A few. You know, the sparrows have ate the peas right down to the ground this year. You can see my
Ouch.
peas down there. They're not that good. You can see that?
Damn sparrows.
Yeah,
How's the onions?
perfect.
Good.
Yeah,
Red
we're
and
ready to
Texas.
start. We're ready to
In
start.
Texas, you just want to grow dirt. It's so hot. You just grow dirt. But we got a bumper crop of dirt.
Yeah.
I'd show you my corn, but I got ugly feet.
Thanks for looking at that, guys. Mrs. P and I put a lot of
Who's the
work into
gardener in
that.
your family, Bruce? Yourself or your wife?
Pardon me, sir?
Who's the gardener in your house, you or the wife?
Both of us. I tend to do the vegetables and Trudy does the flowering.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's a nice symbiotic relationship.
Yeah.
So we do the same in our household. I put the petrol in the mower and Anne mows the lawn.
And then Trudy cuts the front with a push mower and I cut the back with the tractor. Lawn tractor.
Wait, what's wrong with that picture? You're making her do the hard work.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's about even.
Hey, Tim, happy birthday. 3 days late.
It's a pie-shaped lot, so she's only got a 30-foot piece at the front.
Oh, gotcha. So she's just a few swipes.
Not bad. Takes about 15 minutes.
Well, I can't wait to go home. I'll never complain about cutting my yard again.
Yes.
I sit on the lawnmower and I turn the brain off. I just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it for 5 hours. I promise the brain will come back on before you're done.
No. For me, it's relaxing. I just
It
like
is for you, too. I love it.
I zone out and I'm like, I'm good.
Well, if you ever want to visit Lawrenceburg, Indiana, you can run around on a gorgeous, almost shiny new 72-inch snapper, and you can just cut your brains out.
Well, there's not much of a brain in there if I'm cutting grass.
And I do a double cut so that it comes out looking pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, when we were running around, I decided not to use the headphones for fear that I'd run over something and not know it.
That's okay. If you didn't know it, you didn't miss it.
But I was sure I wouldn't miss it. Yeah, and not being used to a zero-turn mower, yeah, I stayed off in the big open field for a little while before I got anywhere near a tree.
Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like is going around the trees.
Well, but once you do it a little while, you know, if you spend a few hours doing it, you start getting good at it.
Mm-hmm.
My old John Deere turns left better than it turns right, so it was almost it would go.
Can I ask an obvious question then, guys? You doing all this, cutting all the grass and stuff. Over here in the UK, we collect the grass cuttings and we have to dispose of them. Do you guys just leave them on the floor?
They sell it to the vegans.
And we don't have a choice. With a yard this big, you don't have a choice because you'd have 3 dump trucks when you were done.
Yeah, exactly. So you just leave it.
Well, I have a good sized lot, and we bag the front. It's smaller. It's still a pie shape though, so it gets bigger as you get to the house. And then at the back, it's 180 feet wide. And at the back, we mulch, and at the front, we bag. And then the city has a green bin, and we just throw it in the green bin, and they take it away.
I put it in the back. I got a separate area
Yeah.
that I just put, pile it up, and then over the winter it comes down.
Turns into
drops
compost.
away. Yeah, compost.
Yeah.
Turn it into compost, and that's good for your garden.
One more trip outside. Well, maybe
Yeah, but you've got to put in ground waste as well. For good compost, all the grass will just mulched out to a lot of water. You need brown waste as well.
Yeah, if you put a layer of dirt on top about once a month,
yeah,
then just a little light layer of dirt, and then in the spring you got fantastic fertilizer.
Yeah, I put my leaves on top of that, once I collect the leaves, let that sit there, and I water it once in a while, and it turns into black gold.
Sure.
Yep.
Any of those vegetable cuttings you have after salads and meals? In the
Throw 'em
pot.
right in there. Eggshells, all that. Yep.
Yes.
Can't hear you, Bruce.
Banana peels, orange
any-
peels, everything. It's all
Hello?
usable.
Watermelon rinds.
Nothing goes to waste.
No. I just threw 2 watermelon shells. I mean, I scooped out everything. My wife scooped everything out.
There.
Threw that in there.
There's my compost bin. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's my compost bin. I'll stand up. So we put some grass in there, and then come this way. And then I don't know if you guys do this in the States or not, but then we have 3 bins, one for recycle. The blue
I
one,
pull down 3 55-gallon bags every time I cut.
the blue bin is for recycle. The black bin is for garbage, and then this green bin right over there by the rain barrel is for grass and
No, we're not allowed. We're not allowed to throw grass in our garbage cans.
No, that's specifically for green waste. We have 3 bins.
We're not allowed to do that.
And then I'll just okay, slow down, Brewster.
And what you do is do what I do. Every time I see the garbage guys coming, I bring them a soda, and there's 3 of them every time. And you kidding me? I could throw away dead bodies and they'd take it.
They'll take, yes, a beer does wonders.
Yeah, I give them sodas every time.
Soda,
It's 8 in the morning though when they come.
yeah, soda has limitations. Beer, they'll take anything. They'll take it.
Bruce, that could be
Other while, they take her too.
that could be an English garden, Bruce. What I was showing us.
Well, there's that's my tomatoes down there.
Very nice. Very nice.
My shed with all our Mexican stuff.
¿Qué pasa?
Yep. And then the
I
deck.
find it hard to believe Mexican stuff grows in Canada.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
well,
that's
it's
our
not
deck.
it's not heat sensitive.
I'm going on vacation to Red Deer.
So yeah.
To where?
And you know what? It all happens by itself.
You're up in the northwest of Canada?
Yeah, north of Montana.
Okay, just out of Banff National Park.
Yeah, we are. Banff is 3 hours from here.
Oh, that's not bad.
But we're out on the prairie, eh? We're on the steppes, if you were calling it something.
My first
Yeah, when
time
you say north of Montana, nobody in America knows where Montana is if they don't live there.
Bruce,
I
here's
know
your,
where my
9 hours,
I know
9
where my-
hours north of
I've
Helena.
been there 17 times.
Really?
that's
Yes.
that's a what is it for Bruce? He had
My first time was in 1964 with my father.
Really?
We had a
And-
fantastic time.
That looks
I
like
might
a
have gone in '64, but I wouldn't know because I was a tiny little baby.
out of everyone here, Bruce would probably have the best inkling to know what that is.
That's a suction item for a pump.
Nose hair cutter.
Nope.
I was thinking it was a beehive fogger.
Well, I think it's a compost temperature tester.
No, Bruce was in this industry.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Electrical.
Oh, butt plug activator.
I started to say that and I wasn't going to. I was being nice to Stella.
I don't know. It looks like something that would pick up audio.
It was made by Bell Labs, but it's not. There's no power to it though. No power to it. It actually has a Bell Labs part number.
Wow.
Looks like, well, it could be a lightning rod. It could be anything.
No,
I don't know.
it's a tool. You use it with your hand.
I'm going back to the butt plug thing. Yeah.
Nose hair
Right
cutter.
in front of me, Bill. You were right in front of me, mate.
All right, I'll give you a hint. You put it goes onto the end of a pencil.
Oh, it's an eraser replacer.
No, that's how you use it though. You have to put it on the end of a pencil to use it.
I think Bill's idea is closest at the moment.
It still works. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Actually, you couldn't use it today because what it was used for, they don't have them anymore.
And they don't have pencils anymore?
No.
Good to know.
I bet Bruce has got one.
He's going to get his. Yeah.
He's got two.
Yeah.
One that he knows of and the other one he forgot about.
One's battery operated.
Nope, he says it's not connected to anything electrical.
No, not at all. Definitely manual. It's an aid. It's an actual aid to help you do something. I wouldn't have guessed it, but it makes sense. Let's just. I'll give you another hint. Lily Tomlin would have used it.
Oh.
Is it a switchboard plug?
Jack for a 3CL cord board.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's got what's in your hand, Bruce?
I have one of those, but
No,
mine's
turn it around. No, what's in your? No,
There's no dial. This one's touchstone.
Yeah, you can't use it with that one.
mine's older than that, Bruce.
Oh, is it something
Mine
you'd
has a
use to
little
dial a
motor.
phone so it didn't wear your finger out?
That's
Okay.
what it is.
Back in the day, you were up a pole
Yeah.
and you found the customer's pair and you held it like this and you clipped it on and you could see if you could draw a dial tone from the pair, and if you could, then the problem was in the house, and you worked your way toward the house.
It's called a Bell Labs Bell System KS8400 dialing assistant.
Oh,
Exactly what I was about to say, Ken.
That's
Like I said, it's something to keep you from wearing your finger out dialing.
for
Yeah,
some reason, I
years
took this
ago,
home
you
after
know,
I retired because
Yeah.
I thought maybe I would be working in the private sector somewhere, but it didn't happen. It was one of the tools my director said I could keep.
Yeah, you got a lot of tools your director lets you keep. I'll bet. You backed up a semi, didn't you?
I'd like those alligator clips. I'd cut that wire out.
Well, did you know that you can clip onto a wire
Yeah,
with those teeth
look at that. Yeah.
You plug them in too, right?
and not
Yeah.
and not wreck the wire, but the teeth would perforate the plastic without causing an open in the plastic.
It's a real
Yeah.
alligator.
Yeah, they're nice.
Right there, the teeth.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean the round part, eh? Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get a little more slack so I can work here. But I don't know if I can do this, but
Hang on, Bruce.
Oh, I've got to bounce because I got to go get ready to get on an airplane.
right there, that round part, that's all teeth, and it digs through the
Is that
plastic.
right? Wow.
Oh, well, yeah, I see, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So you didn't have to cut the wire to access it.
Right. Right.
Now there's an old one. I have
That's
one
cool.
like
Yeah,
that.
oh my gosh, I used to have one of those, and I don't know where it went.
There you go. Ring
You
it
dial it with a pen, eh? You dial it with a pen.
Yep, I have one of those.
Huh.
I took it right out of the repairman's truck when he wasn't looking, along with a full ring of keys to get into the phone booths. I was only 12 at the time.
Oh,
They're still looking for you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But the phone booths are all gone. And it still works. You can clip it onto the wires and you'll still get a dial tone.
Yeah.
of course. That hasn't changed.
Nope.
You can
No.
still use the rotary too. Every telephone line will work on the rotary and the touch
Yes.
stick.
Yes, but try and get a new kid to understand what it is.
Yeah.
Well, they put some kid. There was a YouTube video of two kids trying to figure out how to use a phone. Eh?
Yeah, I like that. They press the number.
Yeah.
Wonder
Yeah.
why nothing's happening.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't go off. They didn't go off hook first, eh?
There you go. Hey, remember the 25 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, and then you'd hit the return coin?
Yeah.
Stick a nickel in and hit the return right away, and you'd get a dial tone, and your nickel would come back.
It was
Penny-
great when the
penny
operator
award.
called you back after a long distance call. You owe 35 cents. You're like,
Hang it up. Yeah, and then the guy you called has to pay it.
yeah.
I got all kinds of stuff up there I should show you, but I don't know if it. you'd
Oh,
wanna
my
see.
mother and I used to do that. I used to travel to my sister's house in Ohio, and she said, "You give me your collect call when you get there." Operator, I'd like to make a correct call to Brooklyn, New York. I'm looking for Kevin McGrath.
Well, we had
He's
we had
not
a
here. And
we
you
had a
could hear
code.
the other on the other end.
Sorry, Kevin.
No, it's okay.
We had a code. We would dial direct. That was back when you could. What you heard, the ring back was the same ring the customer heard.
Mm-hmm.
You would phone back, let it ring twice, hang up, and that would tell your mom and dad that you were okay, but you didn't get the completed call.
Right. Yeah, you never completed the call, so you didn't have to worry.
When my brother was in college in Indiana, Purdue, we used to call up. We didn't know if he was home or not, so we'd call. Collect call for Jeb, blah blah blah, and my brother would answer. Oh, he'll be home at 5:30 to let us know when to call him, and then both, so we didn't have to pay anything.
Yep.
I had a summer job one time where we were housed in like some church or something. I don't know what it was, but they had dial phones. This is a long time ago, but they had locks on them, so you couldn't dial the phone. And I figured out that you just lift up the receiver and go tap 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 tap, and you could just tap out the phone number and boom, you make your call that way.
Yep.
Because that's all that the dial does.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick.
They put a little lock in the number one position.
Yeah,
So you
lock
don't
in
press number one.
Yeah, you just
It was over here in the UK.
tap, tap.
Yep.
Okay, here's a. Imagine what
Old days. My goodness.
they don't make these anymore.
What's that, marijuana?
No, they're a grease-filled bean. You put the
Yes.
two end wires in there and
The wires
squish
in
it.
and you crimp them.
Well, you got to have the special tool because it's calibrated, right?
Oh, was it filled with dielectric grease?
You put two little
Yeah.
24-gauge wires in there and you squish it, right?
Yep.
And if you
It crimped them together.
You get stuck in the tool.
won't come out.
Yeah.
There it is.
We-
And
Some
if
of
you
them
look
were
really
white.
close, there's grease in the end.
Yep. Some of them were white. Some of them were red, and,
Yes.
and some of them were
Yeah,
blue.
The
we
color-
called them
color was for
redheads. Is
something-
what we
this
called them.
color was for something different.
Hey, John,
John, how you doing?
Afternoon. How's everybody doing?
crawfish or catfish? Which is it today?
We had over here in the UK, we had
Catfish.
public telephone boxes, and you put your money in with 4 old pence. But we had 2 buttons, A and B, and you would put your money into the slot, 4 pence, 4 old pence, dial the number, and when you got through, you pressed button A that connected you. But if you were quick enough, you could press button B and get all your money back, because the money would come straight back out the
That's
machine.
what they were saying. And that was the post office that held that. You didn't have a separate phone company.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the post office. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if you bring up A and B or telephone box A and B, I was in the scouts. So one of our badges, you had to make a telephone call. It was 4 pence. For goodness sake.
You must have worked for the phone company, huh, Bruce?
34 years.
Is that all? I had an uncle when he was 14, had to quit school, and he worked for the New York City Telephone Company. Somebody took him in and brought him under their wing at 14 and taught him back in the early 30s. They taught him industrial air conditioning, and he devoted his career to New York Telephone. he invested 10% of his overtime pay every paycheck to New York Telephone stock. And when he retired, he had $7 million in stock.
Wow.
Wow.
And his wife never knew it.
Yeah.
They retired on less than $4,000 a year in pension money, and they lived on that until they both passed.
There you go. Button A and B.
Yep.
So this little guy strips the wire. The wire fits into that little groove.
Yep.
This cuts it.
Pinch it down and pull it out.
You put it into this hole. You put it over the pin, and that rotates around and around and around and around.
Keeps turning, yeah.
You get 11 wraps of wire around a pin with a 24 gauge wire.
And those pins are square, right?
Yes, and they bite in, and the ones I did in the 70s are still there.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to
I'm
solder.
sure they are.
You don't have to solder them. They're airtight. There's a lot to learn, you know.
Yep.
And this is all just where the rookies start, right? This is where the rookies all start. Yeah, it's good. Then you work your way to the equipment and it gets more
I
technical.
guess between us, we all have old equipment and tools that we use during our working lives or prior to our working lives. You know.
Well, they're old like us, Phil.
You turn that upside down, Kevin, and that's an automatic. That'll be an automatic electric.
I mean, old like me.
Automatic electric or Northern Telecom?
That is
Western Electric.
I think Western Electric.
Well, same thing as automatic electric.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bell
okay.
Systems.
Different country.
Bell Systems on the handle.
Cool.
Western Electric.
Oh, Bell. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
They all made a Bakelite, weren't they, years ago? All the
Yes,
phones
they
made a
were.
Bakelite.
Oh,
It's plugged in for the new system, and it works.
Yeah.
This converts
Yeah,
the phone to something you can clip onto with my
It
bundle.
works. It works perfect.
Well, remember Lily Toddland? She's like, we're the phone company. We don't have to care.
Is this the person to whom I'm speaking?
Yeah.
One ringy dingy.
That explains everything, doesn't it?
Yep.
Plug it in and use it.
Hey, you know, you guys are making me feel old.
Yeah. What else have I got in Mr. Dress? All kinds of stuff. You know,
I guess I'm going to have to go out and ride the motorcycle tomorrow just so I can feel younger.
Yeah. We had to make a fire and then douse it with water a little bit and throw a rug on there and raise it and lower it every once in a while.
Oh, smoke signals. Smoke signals, yes.
And then Conker tied nose to the pigeon's feet.
Oh, does anybody here know how to say thank you in Navajo?
Yeah, thank you.
No. Navajo.
I'd have to Google that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I heard, and I
I'm not
actually
used to
read
using
it.
Google Translate.
Thank you in Navajo is ahihe.
Ahihe. That sounds like
And
it's a lot like Cree.
You use that a lot around your place there, Kevin?
Yeah, when I'm alone.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
They don't say Navajo there, Wikipedia. They say Native American.
It's still Navajo.
Eat a hair, right? It said eat a hair.
It's no, not eat a head. It's A-H, he, H-E-E, ha, H-A.
Yeah, eat a hair.
Ahihe. Yeah. What John said.
What sort of use is going to be, though, Kevin, being able to say that?
If you're out in Montana, it might help.
Okay.
The Pope is coming to Canada tomorrow to apologize for the residential schools, what they did to the Aboriginal Canadians back in the day.
Yeah.
That's good because they did a lot of bad things, man.
The problem is,
Yes.
we did it.
We did it. Yes, we have to get it behind us.
Yes. So
It's coming to Edmonton, an hour and a half from here.
Well, over here, they said the Indians said, you know, the white man took everything away. We're going to buy it back. So we're going to
buy it back. Yeah, buy it back.
Yeah.
Right.
Tim.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
Tim.
Holly?
Hey, Tim.
Love the badge, mate. Love the badge.
John,
Say something.
Kevin,
Yay!
Bruce.
Hey,
10,
between you and your brother, you've tapped 100.
Hi, Tim.
Yes.
I
Hi, Stella.
remember that over 22 years ago.
Hey, Tim.
Chipmunk.
16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Hi,
sad.
John.
Hey, Tim.
There, I put all my phone junk away.
You was
I was
hoping
sure
it was
hoping for the chipmunk.
Tim, I'm still celebrating.
Yes, not the thing.
You know, it's like a vitamin
Kevin.
pill a day.
Yep. Yeah.
Now all I need is fish and chips.
Bruce, I reckon you enjoyed that, mate. Just looking back a bit of the old recipe.
Yes, mate. Very hard pipe around.
Sharing it with us. Thank you for that.
Yes.
They still use those tools, eh?
Good.
Well done, Mick.
You know, the one tool, that red one, is called a butt-in, but I didn't want to tell anybody that because Mick will pick up on that.
Yeah. I'm off to see Mick on Monday, by the way, guys. So,
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Poor thing.
What are you bringing to fix?
sorry?
What are you bringing to fix?
An Atco B17.
There you go.
It takes two of us
Yes.
to pick the damn thing up.
Well, I saw Mick's video today, and he's oh my God, he put a new coil in a quantum
The mass flow.
190 cc, 18-inch mower. That's way too much engine.
He's
for
out
an
on Monday.
18-inch mower.
But it's got that big roller it's got to push too, so probably
Yeah,
it's a lot of the horsepower.
chains and levers and
Mossport.
I'm out on Monday. No.
there he is.
Take care, Klaus.
Oh,
Oh, see you, Klaus.
Bye, Klaus.
yeah, cheers, Klaus. All the best, mate.
Hey,
Enjoy
Klaus.
the vacation.
See you, brother.
Mm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Klaus.
wonder if
leaves.
he's been on a.
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
So I was wondering if he's been on a gondola yet.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, of course he's in. Is he in
I
Venice?
do have the right country, don't I?
He's
Oh,
close.
my
I
God.
thought he was close to there.
Italy.
Well, Italy has it all, though. Eh? They got the mountains in the Alps, and they've got the swamp cities in the south.
Swamp City.
And then you have
Venice.
to,
Venice.
We went to
Yeah.
Venice once, Annie and I. We flew over to Venice, and the airport is on is obviously on dry land. And you then get the water taxis to take you into the Venice itself on all these speedboats, and they go as fast as they can to try and frighten you. Annie and I were on the back saying, "Oh, faster, faster!" It was brilliant. And we got into Venice. The first night, went out for a meal. I was eaten alive by mosquitoes in the middle of Venice. Absolutely eaten alive with the damn things.
well, they don't have roads, but they do have mosquitoes.
They have mosquitoes, mate. And I'll tell you what,
Mosquitoes.
those canals can smell a bit whiffy sometimes as well, especially in the
that's
summer.
right. Little
Really,
right.
really romantic, isn't it?
No, it ain't, mate. I didn't think so anyway. Food was good. Food was delicious.
Yeah.
Last week I killed a nice big mosquito.
Spray yourself in bat guano to keep the mosquitoes off you.
And the other thing they said, for the gondoliers for these boats with the ends and all that, they expect you to pay if you take the photograph. They expect you to pay them to take the photograph. Yeah, right. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, let's not say we did.
What? Jeez.
Just make believe you're taking a picture of what's behind them and click it.
I mean, that's a bit harsh. Don't you think that's harsh?
Well,
Yeah.
you know, we all have to eat.
I think Mick's got to go out and buy the
It'd be different when I take him up his Cornish pasties. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, DNR.
Oh, dear.
What a terrible man. He's a terrible man.
You need to confuse the panel one day. Have your brother come up and take your place.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I got to remind him actually. I'm hoping he's going to stand in for me in a couple of weeks' time. We're off on a cruise and hopefully he'll stand in for me.
Another cruise?
Yeah,
Where to?
Where are you going?
I can't remember.
Oh, that's a good cruise then. That'll be a memorable cruise.
I think we're doing Spain. I think Portugal maybe. I don't know, mate.
Somewhere other than here, right?
We're going off, I said, in a couple of weeks' time, and then we've got another one in Christmas this year. We're going down to Madeira,
Nice.
and then we're on we're one in April next year, and then we're on a maiden voyage in 2024, the Cunard maiden voyage. That'll be something special.
Titanic 2?
The Titanic.
Yeah. Have you guys ever done cruising? Have you guys ever done it?
I've done cruising, yes. I've had probably 12 cruises.
I've never done cruising.
Love them. Love them.
Once.
Absolutely, yeah.
27. 27.
Cruising, Henry?
I was dead against cruising in the first time, and I said, majority rules. My wife and the kids all said we want to do a cruise. So we did a 5-day cruise. We got off the boat, and I said, book the next one.
Absolutely. We're addicted
so
to
much fun.
I did one, and I'll never do another one.
No?
Was that when you came over?
Yeah.
Too boring.
That's when you came over.
No, I came on a New Amsterdam over.
I'm
People say you can get bored. You cannot get bored on a cruise.
No.
You sure can.
Going on.
If you get bored on a
not my
cruise, it's
sort of
your own
thing.
fault.
She booked
I'm
one
just
for
afraid I was
September.
back like 10 or 12 pounds heavier with all the food and alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
Well,
when
that's
you
when you get on a cruise
They have
12,
food.
14 pounds lighter, so you can make up for it.
I didn't know they had food on the cruise ship.
Oh, gosh. Food until you burst.
No, they have alcohol.
Yeah, I think,
You can eat until you burst. You can drink until you sink.
Yeah.
yeah, I think we must have done about, without not exaggerating, we've probably done nearly 30 cruises.
Keys involved. Put your
Yeah,
cell phone
keys in a bowl.
It's addictive.
No.
and the cell phone because you're not going to be calling anybody.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a bowl he was talking about, Kevin.
Yeah,
No.
it's not.
I'll keep my feet on dry land.
Yeah, that wasn't the sobriety bowl.
No.
No,
Gary.
Henry, cruising on the Circle Line is not considered cruising.
we've cruised over we've done transatlantic 3 times. Cruised over and back across the Atlantic. Amazing, absolutely amazing. You get on one of the trips we captain announced you're now directly over the Titanic, 8 miles straight down. I thought, well,
Yes,
oh my lord, that's not for me.
Sorry, Conker.
No iceberg inside,
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at what Mick put.
A rubber suit, huh? Ah, God.
He's a bad man, I'll tell you. He's a bad man.
What do you got? A mosquito there?
2 of them.
Two of them, yes.
Hmm.
He pinched them with his nails.
Caught him with chopsticks in
I just
midair.
went out to let the cat out, and look at that, eh?
Yeah.
You put them on the barbecue, you won't even know they're there.
Good thing I didn't get bit.
Ah. Yeah, they like to remind you that they're there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta let the cat out.
I hate them so
Meow.
much. I just hate mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
We-
keep letting them.
They love me, I'll tell you. They fight me. We're not
That's a
fighting.
little one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been fairly lucky down here in northern New Jersey. We haven't had much in the way of mosquitoes or bugs to begin with.
Well, we haven't had much water for them to congregate in,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Zapper.
the shizzle, let me tell you, man.
Yeah, we need one of those. We were at Ken's
Just
last
make
night.
sure you keep the batteries up to snuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got one.
But you buy them now and they don't actually make a zapping sound. I think that's half of the,
That's the
satisfaction.
fun, yeah.
Pleasure.
Like,
Now,
yes,
you gotta put
thank
you gotta put a bumblebee on there,
Well,
fella. Lay a bumblebee on there and just let it.
That's when you walk up behind your significant other and go tap tap.
No.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I want to light up your life.
Well, I don't like sleeping in the garage.
No thanks, Mick. Don't fancy that at all.
Conker's sweet. Phil, how come you're not saying anything?
Sorry?
How come you're not saying anything?
How come you're not saying anything, Conker?
You're just taking it all in, right?
He's turning red too.
It's all going
Yeah.
into the memory, man.
Yeah,
Don't
he
you
is.
worry.
He's going bright red.
His head's about as red as his shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's blood pressure, John. Blood pressure.
Mick wasn't supposed to tell nobody that.
Oh, yeah, bless him.
I don't have the comments up.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Henry.
I'm foggy. Baby foggy.
Out of the haze.
What happened? I'm foggy.
I think somebody peed on your lens.
Yeah.
Dropped his cam in the toilet.
It's better than on his hands, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I thought that was zucchinis.
Ew.
No.
Horsefly.
Yeah.
Horsefly, that's okay.
Okay.
Bees,
No,
no.
it was a horsefly.
You can't
Yeah,
make
that's
that
okay.
without being
I'm good
zapped.
with that.
And it sparks every 5 seconds.
Yes.
Horseflies do that without being zapped.
I've got one of those industrial ones in the shop. With the blue purple lights that they fly into, like a big box.
Yeah.
And they go in there,
Yeah.
and you hear them hit there, and they go zap.
That's when you get the 4-year-old playing with it.
That's the sound. Yes.
Reminds me of my
I
taste.
tell you though, I like these better. The salt guns where you shoot the salt at them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Assault rifle.
Yeah, with using real salt.
See what you did there, Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my salt.
So it like shoots like a grain of salt?
No, it
No,
shoots
you-
about
you-
15, 20 grains. Yeah.
It shoots.
Oh, so it's like a salt shotgun.
Yeah,
That's
it's enough to kill a fly. Yeah.
They don't. They don't
You
see
have
it
to
or
be-
hear it coming, and it's like too late.
You have to be really close to though.
They call it bug
You're a
assault gun.
bad man.
Well, when I was a kid, I would go to my grandparents' house. There were flies everywhere, and I thought I could help take care of them. So I get a rubber band, okay, and I cut it so it was like this long stretch thing. I would just go zap, and it would go spat, 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 spat. It was amusing as a child, but not very effective at taking care of the flies.
I used to do the same thing with bumblebees.
Yeah.
Shoot the rubber bands at them. The big, thick post office rubber bands.
Yes.
They just hover. Got them.
Pow.
$46.
Is that all? And then you have to buy the salt.
Bug assault.
No, that ain't right.
Oh, I'd shoot my
I
weapon. Yes.
still believe that you can pour salt onto a chicken's tail. You can stop it.
Yeah, you're there.
That's called preparing.
Yeah, you put salt on his tail, he stops running. Am I right?
That was in the cartoon. They used to show that on Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. That's it. You
Fog,
put salt-
Foghorn Leghorn.
Have you not got that one set out? I mean, yeah, well, of course, you're not as old as us. That's the difference.
Chicken fricassee.
With
Ken
Poindexter,
will find you the
genius.
Ken will find you the advert showing it, I expect.
My grandmother used to grab a hold of a chicken in the backyard, grab it by the legs, and let it go, and it run around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bleed it out.
It would run around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got 7 stitches in my left knee. I had 100 chickens. I used to have a rural property, and I had 100 chickens. And the last 2, I was down, we were butchering chickens one day. And the last two, I was getting tired, and he was the biggest one. I couldn't catch him. I finally caught him, and I had the head between the two nails, right? And I missed, and I put the axe into my knee.
Oh.
That's called payback.
Yeah.
Ow.
Exactly. Doctor laughed.
Yeah.
Came back. I
Does that hurt?
was about 26, 27 years old. That injury's come back now. It hurts again.
Ouch.
I know we.
Wasn't that big? It was deep.
I thought you were talking about what
My
Mick asked.
oldest friend and I, one Christmas, we decided that we would grow some capons and large chickens and turkeys for Christmas. And the days come to slaughter them, you know, and obviously we run the necks one to another. But the turkeys were too big. We couldn't wring the necks. You with a turkey, you hold it upside down, put a broom handle on its head. You can then pull it up and break its neck, but they were too big for us. So we used one of these big funnels that you used to wrap for Christmas trees in with nets.
Stick your head at the end.
We chopped the head off and it came through the inner end.
Traffic cones work well for that.
Yes. It's just the right size hole for the head to come through.
Just right, absolutely. Yeah. I can always remember throughout the whole Christmas, all I could smell was chicken shit on my hands. So you just couldn't get rid of the smell, like, you know. Because you have to pluck them, like, you know. Trying to eat your Saturday. There you go. That's the baby that does the job.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Of course, I have a video on it.
There must be a video out there somewhere, somebody showing how to do it, I'm sure.
Yeah, cruelty to animals, but everybody eats chicken that isn't a vegetarian.
Yeah, and it all tastes like chicken, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Frog's legs don't taste like chicken. They taste like frog.
Yeah, but if you close your eyes and they put them both on the same plate, you'd never know the difference.
No, it tastes like frog, Kevin. I'll take it from me.
I've had frog legs. They taste like chicken. Well, maybe they're American frogs, not a. What can I tell you?
Were they domestic frog legs, or were they something that you pulled out of a duck slough?
I just
bullfrog.
Imported frog legs.
I feel sorry for the frogs. The bullbuggers can't get around very well afterwards, can they?
No.
You do push-ups on his front legs.
If you had a pet frog, you'd have to take him out for a drag.
Ouch.
Here to get the guy that shot my ball.
No, only the French could have invented something. Snails, however, yes, they're nice.
Old jokes. I love the old jokes, man.
Snails with garlic, butter, and bread. Oh, beautiful.
Yes, I could eat them by the dozens.
Yeah, I've been eating chicken all week. I want something else.
Okay, go for duck.
Lamb.
What are you playing with, John?
I found a farmer up here that actually has goose eggs. I'm gonna.
What are you playing with?
They're huge.
Yes, they are.
They're like 3 eggs worth.
No, I couldn't eat them. I can't eat a duck egg either.
What kind of egg we talking about?
Goose
egg.
Domestic?
I've got this mental block. I can't eat a duck egg. I can eat ordinary chicken eggs.
It's about the size of a duck egg.
No, I can't eat that.
A goose egg will be 50% larger. It'll be up to here. And half
All you need to do is fry one of those babies.
1 egg, you make an omelet for 2 people.
Yep.
Does that look like a cucumber? No.
It may develop into one.
We eat some weird stuff, you know, like everybody thinks what some of the other cultures eat is weird. But, you know, eggs are chicken embryos and bacon is a swine abdomen permeated with sodium. We eat some pretty weird stuff here, too, in North America.
I have a question. Is a cow's ass beef? Is a pig's ass pork? Is a chicken's ass fowl?
Kevin.
No comment?
You know, he just got to go, hasn't he, really, at the end of the day?
Yeah.
I always wanted to be left out.
Oh, I love it. Well, guys, I've got to call it 2 hours. Thank you.
All right.
Thoroughly
Conker,
enjoyed
wonderful
every.
afternoon. Thank you for letting me come up.
No, it's been
Anybody
a
who
pleasure.
doesn't hang on, we'll talk about you after.
Thank you. And thank you, Bruce, for showing us all your tools tonight.
Yeah.
Leave it, right?
That's right.
Yep.
And don't forget the phone home.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed being here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Great.
Lovely to see
Thank
each and
you,
every
Phil,
one.
Good
of
to
you.
see you again, Stella.
Thanks for the support.
Thank
Everybody
Glad you
take
can
care.
make it.
And everybody
You
on the comments, including Nick. Thank you, mate. Along with everybody else.
Everybody have a great night.
Take care, everyone. Enjoy
Be
your
safe.
weekend.
Be safe out there. Be safe out there.
Bye.
See y'all later.
Love you all.